or allergen, okay, used interchangeably. Do you notice that what happened was these plasma cells would synthesize immunoglobulin E? Do you guys remember that? And immunoglobulin E would attach to what type of cells? Mast cells, and then the mast cells would do what?
Release them.
Degranulate. So here's how steroids work. Corticosteroids, that's one set of steroids. They keep the plasma cell from synthesizing immunoglobulin E. And they inhibit T cells as well. Do you see how this cascade doesn't make any sense if you haven't listened to my previous lectures? So now you're going to have to be able to get through my exam and say, well, how do steroids work? Do they stop the synthesis of immunoglobulin G? Do they stop the synthesis of the clonal selection theory? Do they stop the synthesis of the CD4 receptor sites? All that is bullshit. The right answer is they stop the synthesis of plasma cells from synthesizing immunoglobulin E, attaching then to mast cells and degranulating chemicals, right? Do all those things now make sense when I'm saying them up here? Okay? Because they have to make sense before your exam. So that's how steroids work. This is how steroids inhibit the immune system. So not just so much a steroid that's an Advair, or not even so much cortisone, but we could kick it up a notch. We could try something like prednisone, Solumedrol, Solucortef, Decadron. You guys ever heard of these drugs? Anybody in this classroom ever heard of prednisone before?
Yeah.
No? Decadron?
My kid used to take a syrup of it.
Okay. So now we're talking about putting people on steroids to suppress the immune system. Do you also realize that when you climb mountains, I'm not talking about mountains,